What's up, superstars? On today's video, we are going back in time, back to about 2 years ago when we first applied DTF onto a skateboard. Now, why did we apply DTF to a skateboard? We heard that the same transfers that can be used on a t-shirt would also be able to stick onto a skateboard. Why? Because wood is porous, and with transfers, if you allow pressure and heat, it would adhere onto wood. So we wanted to give it a shot, and it worked out fantastic. The colors popped and it turned out great. But since then, that video has amassed over 20,000 views, and we wanted to go ahead and redo that video because we got an even better product now, and that is UV DTF. And it works on hard surfaces like glass, wood, metal, anything that is solid. This applies on there and it is a permanent fixture. It's not quite a sticker because it is 3D-ish and it has individual lettering, not like a sticker where it's one sticker itself. So this is a very, very unique product, and I think it's gonna look great onto a skateboard. For UV DTF, we do have sample packs available on our website, so make sure you go visit our website and you can order a sample pack today so that you guys can try this out. Now keep in mind, guys, I am not a skateboarder. I don't know how to skateboard. I've only decorated a skateboard once, and that's in that video. So I'm very excited to see how this turns out. And guys, keep in mind, I did not create any particular graphics for this skateboard. So we're gonna go ahead and use some graphics that we made for a t-shirt. I'm gonna do my best to design a badass skateboard deck for our shop. So let's go ahead and check out that video. Let's take a closer look at the artwork that we're doing today. Now, I'm gonna be doing something that I've never done before with UV DTF, which is a black knockout with some halftone effect to it. Generally, when you're dealing with halftone glow effects and things of this nature, when you're not properly doing a halftone, you will see a white glow here, which does not look good on a black surface. So we properly did a black knockout to preserve this glow effect, and it's gonna turn out really, really good. So make sure you guys watch the tutorial on how we accomplished that if you guys have not watched that yet. Now, a little bit about the artwork here. We were inspired by the Infinity Gauntlet. We wanted to go ahead and change out the stones to represent the CMYK value, plus the white. This represents the colors that we print with. Of course, we wanted to add our signature drip effect. I think this is gonna turn out really, really good. Now, the next thing that we want to do is we want to keep the same purple theme. So we want to use, instead of our yellow design, we want to use our purple design. So that's gonna be going on top of the skateboard. And then lastly, we want to add in a QR code. We use quickqr.art. It's a new AI program that creates these fabulous artwork QR codes that actually scan. So I need two different versions. I'm gonna end up using this one, and I think that it's gonna match very well on the skateboard. And lastly, guys, it is scannable. So not only does it look good, but it's scannable and it's going straight to our website. I was originally wanting to go directly to this video link, but we're just gonna use the website for now. So now let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial. Now lastly, let's talk about the skateboard deck. We went ahead and went with a Moose Skateboard. This is an 8-inch board. Now we went with this for two different reasons. First, it's a black skateboard, which is not very common in the market. Secondly, it had very, very good reviews off Amazon, very highly rated. We wanted to go ahead and give this one a shot. If you guys have used this before, let us know in the comments below. Now, the next thing that you're also gonna be needing for this project, besides your skateboard, your UV transfers, you're gonna want a squeegee. This is going to help you squeegee down the UV transfers so that it adheres very, very well. And a nice tip and trick is blue tape. I use this to apply transfers, especially dealing with something this big. You wanna make sure it applies very, very straight and evenly so that there's no bubbles. So use painter's tape. Now let's go ahead and prep this deck. I'm not sure why it has these specs on here, but the good thing is the transfer will cover most of that. So again, not a huge deal breaker for me, but that is something that I noticed. It has these shininess to it that I can't move or scratch off. Now the first transfer I'm gonna apply, which is the hardest transfer, it's the biggest transfer I have, and it's the gauntlet. So I'm gonna start with the hardest part first. I always like to start with the hardest part first because if I mess up, then this is where it's gonna mess up. So let's start with this one. Now, keep in mind, this transfer does look bigger than the board. I purposely did that because I wanted a huge print here. And if any of this glow effect does not transfer through the side, I'm okay with that. I just want the majority of this on the board. So I'm just gonna go ahead and eyeball and make sure that it's straight. And this is kind of where I want this to be at. I'm gonna do a quick crease and fold just to see right here. Perfect. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my tape. Okay, now this is what I wanna do. Make sure it's nice and straight and even. Okay. I wanna make sure that as I am applying the transfer here, this is what I'm gonna do. The tape is to help me hold this down because you don't want this to stick onto the surface. Once the UV transfer sticks onto a hard surface, it is not like vinyl. It is not gonna lift up. It's not very forgiving. It is a permanent fixture. So you wanna make sure that it is nice, straight, and tight. And this is gonna allow me to do that. So again, I love to use the tape. That is my trick here. So with that said, and it's perfectly aligned, I'm gonna go ahead and peel back the white layer. Now there's a lot of UV transfers out there that don't have this white backing to it, and it makes it very, very difficult to peel off. I love the white backing. Make sure you guys use that as an option. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling this back, and I wanna make sure that this is nice and straight. And then what I'm going to do is start squeegeeing. And I'm using my left hand to put tension so it makes a nice flat surface. I can peel more. Gonna focus in the middle. And then the sides I'm gonna push out, pull it back. All right, guys, that was the most nervous part, is basically getting the transfer on there and minimizing any type of bubbles. Anything else, you guys can go ahead and squeegee. And this is what I mentioned. The side has a little bit of the halftones that stick out, which is not a big problem for me. So because this particular artwork is tricky and it has so many details and it's not solid at all, you wanna make sure that you guys go over this several times just to make sure that it adheres on very well. Again, these transfers, no heat, nothing. You just need to apply it like a decal. All right, so I do like to use this hard surface part of the card just to make sure that it is, again, completely flat. Don't do it too hard or else you're gonna break the plastic film. There you go. I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and try to peel it now. All right, guys, let's go ahead and peel. So I'm gonna get rid of the blue tape here. And then we're gonna gently peel. Now keep in mind, if something is not adhering, don't peel too quick. You can always go back and quickly squeegee it. So we're gonna carefully peel, and then we're gonna get to the details. And you wanna make sure that everything is peeling. So if any corners are lifting off during this process, you can just put the film back on and squeegee it down. Now you also don't wanna peel this way. As you see, I'm peeling side to side. Right, there you go. The gauntlet is off. So far, wow. It looks so good. Guys, it looks so good. Even all the little details transferred through. All right, let's go ahead and work on the other part. So we're gonna go ahead and do our transfer logo here. So let me just go ahead and get this positioned. All right, so from here to here, again, 8 inches. From here to here is about 6 inches. That's the 3-inch midpoint right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give a quick tape right there so that I can get that midpoint. And I'm just gonna go ahead and place it and eyeball it there. So same thing, let's go ahead and grab blue tape. And then we're gonna bring it back here and just make sure that it aligns. Just let me make sure it's straight. Just double check. This is 7, 3.5. Yeah, so that's good right there. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go ahead and grab our squeegee, but we're gonna go ahead and peel. Now we're gonna bring this back. Use one hand to hold it. Okay, let's go ahead and do this other part. The QR code. there. Is that corner is gonna be the 4-inch. Let's go ahead and tape this down right here. All right, that's pretty straight. Let's go ahead and do the same thing. We're peeling this back. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and remove the blue tape. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and use the back side of the squeegee. One thing with this graphic here is I have a bunch of little dots here, and I wanna make sure that I get as much of that transferred as possible. Okay, now let's carefully. Beautiful. Last part right here, the QR code. Solid pieces like this is super easy to peel. So check it out, guys. It is done. It is beautiful. QR works, as I mentioned. Wow, this feels really, really good. Let me know what you guys think, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and mount this on the wall. Let me know if we can help you out with your UV DTF transfers. If you guys have any questions in regards to the application, let us know. I think this turned out pretty good. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks again for watching. We appreciate the support, guys. There you have it, guys. It is on our wall. If you guys want to check this out, our address is below.